Alright, we're live. It's wonderful news. It's been a day. I don't remember what I was doing yesterday. I remember there was tech issues. That's all I remember. I also remember we cleared a mission. So that's good news. I once again failed to put on emote-only chat, so that's not great. Still have night bot. I don't know whatever happened to the other bot. I think that joined for like one stream and then never came back. But I could be wrong. Maybe I have to do... I don't know. I don't know things. My frozen. Oh, no. I'm alive. Alright. Either way. Pick back up from where we left off. Didn't I already extract those, or does it mean I have to extract them now? Either way. We're gonna deploy the Titan bomb. Now that we have the artifacts, we must collapse this temple complex to destroy the Xeno infestation permanently. The detonation points are located deep within the shaft south of here. We are en route, but you must hold the Xeno back until we arrive. It will take at least 6 turns before an engineer can be deployed this deep into the temple complex. We have to hold. Alright. I'm not sure which way to be defending right now. Apparently that was a good way to be defending. Other secondary objective, there's 2. I could try to clear some form of path. That's just a dead end. But it does spawn things there, so we're just holding this point. Most exciting gameplay ever. Garrison holding simulator, basically. Mind you, I would play that. Can this die? Apparently not. Huh. They can't capture the tactical points, right? Locked is not like that. Locked is not like that at all. Good work, Templars. We have held our ground and reinforcements are arriving. Welcome to the fight, Engineer. Once we have command of the tactical point, we can force open the door to the south and access the detonation points. This door, right here. The first locked door is open, but the detonation points are still protected by additional pressure doors. There's another tactical point nearby that we need to capture. What? I didn't even capture that one. We've captured the tactical point. We now call in the reinforcements we need to press into the shafts. Watch your flanks, Templars. And we will upgrade this as the very first thing we do. I will scout it out, even though there's no reason for me to do so. Well, I say that. There are reasons. I'd love to know where this guy came from. One more second. We must take the tactical point to open these pressure doors. Well, that's a free tactical point right there. There's Templar. There we go. Can I open this? Nope. Fair enough. Fair enough. You and I'll advance. Let's shoot you again. That's good. So far, no sign of secondary objectives, but most likely it's down within these corridors. Please fit again. And I'll send Gimblar just straight down this way. Gimblar, no. And it's worth taking a hit over some heat. Who didn't I move? Oh, you. Wait, where'd you come from? I will capture that and start moving things, but I just want to see if there's anything down here. Nope. There was absolutely no point in me doing that. Okay. Wonderful work, Flock. Wonderful work. The pressure doors are all unlocking. Beware, there may be a flow of Xeno waiting for us. We must locate one of 2 detonation points within the maze of hallways south of here. As soon as we reach the detonation point, we will need to pull our squad back for extraction. Good work, Templars. According to the schematics, reactor control is located to the south of here. Alright. Does that open this door? Nope. This is like the perfect choke point for him to defend, so I'll just leave that be for now. I'll move the Templar first next time. I also think I'll increase the attack points gained from the second, or SP gain from, you know what I mean. Oh, I would need 900. And I knew that. But I also just blanked it out entirely. Thought it was 600. The most efficient use of my point... Well, the most efficient thing to do is get her out of the way first. Most efficient use of my points would be to bring in another soldier. Down here. That's less efficient, but I'm doing it anyways. And protect that passage. It's not perfect, but I like my... Who did not... Oh, I know who I didn't move. The guy who's holding the choke point. Now I know there's a broodmother there. All right. I'll just leave everyone stand still right now, just to get some of the heat out of them. That is the smart move. No matter what happened there was no ideal. Not if I'm being honest. But just because there's no ideal doesn't mean this won't work out in its own manner. I didn't see that one there. I should have had a Overwatch. That's fair. I don't like it, but it's fair. How far can you make it, Templar? Oh, one more step. That is actually the perfect distance for the power of fire. Wonderful. Fair. Sorry, I was quiet. I was focusing there. That one required focus. Is there anyone I didn't move? No, okay. So far, I'm liking my chances. I really like my chances. I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna. There's a good chance she won't survive the round. The detonation sequence has started. It is time to extract Battleforce. The entire temple complex is going to come down on our heads. Hurry to the extraction. Ew. Time to fall back. Well, that door came into play. Now I'm kind of glad I have someone up there, because they can clear out anything around there. On the downside, I can't keep searching anymore, because we gotta get out of here. Like, I'm sure I could, but I'm gonna play it like I could. They're very urgent about getting out of here. Explosively urgent. And so we shall. That was just for me. There was no tactical advantage to me doing that right now. That was just for my own joy. I'll deploy another veteran. Why not? Let's deploy the engineer. Okay, so that's not as cool, but I'll take it. Alright, squad's formed up, and we just gotta make it up to here. That shouldn't be too hard to do. No more reinforcements, though. I mean, I could do it down here, but that'd be such a waste. And going back to recaptured is also such a waste. Alright, time to push through. Mine site locked. All of it. Oh, because no one can move, right. Okay. that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Just in case. I was gonna block this off, but that'd be so stupid to do right now. Can't put down any more sentries, so you're useless. But you know, Farron... Oh! They can recapture. Okay. You get in there. You get in there unless something comes that we need you for. But most likely we're all good. Few are the chances that this is not victory. I'm over the time. That's okay. I don't have a comment for that one. I really just don't. Why are these guys here? Legitimate question. Why are they here? Oh, I was apparently close enough. Okay, good. I was not actually prepared to finish that mission there. I was getting ready to clear that. Oh, and back to a neutral area. Right, you can't do anything. Templar, on the other hand. That he is, generally speaking, the best he's gonna get. For now, anyways. We'll give him a heavy gauntlet. He needed to punch a little back there. So that's good, and the Goliath plating is actually not that good. But when you get talents, I can boost up your Overwatch burst, which has been very useful to us. Okay, time to read. Let me get a drink first. Where is Paladin Radon? Paladin Nira has gone on a mission from Templar Command. I think you ought to speak with Major Luther about it. She's been gone too long now without contact. I'm worried about her. What was her mission? You personally had a hand in rescuing Marielle Thrall, the scientist. The data that she brought back with her from the wreck of the Ferrari Lance has been of great interest to the Templar Engineering Corps here on the Righteous Fallen. Did she truly record the signal she claimed? No. There is no hard proof of an FTL signal, but there was odd activity from a dead world near the edge of the quadrant, Leo Major. It might have been an FTL signal, but it is impossible to tell. While you were away, Nero assembled a squad of Templars and left more than 2 months ago on the Dread Falcon to investigate. She should have returned or sent word by now. Is the Founding accelerating? Factions have now colonized every nearby world. Now they are surveying moons and dead worlds for signs of habitable territory or mining prospects. The factions now have founded 23 colonies. What else is known about this signal anomaly that Mira is chasing? Truth be told, very little. Chief Scientist Thrall was using damaged instruments on a derelict hulk. It is amazing she was able to detect anything. That is why someone had to be sent to investigate personally. It is a long trip to Leo Major, almost a month in transit. Nira took a squad with her. Hopefully Major Luther will assign your Battleforce to finding her. Any news about Shelgaroth? There's been no more news past the fall of the smugglers' camp on Rubik 5. The discipline of the Xeno cult is one of its greatest strengths. It makes it very dangerous. Whoever's behind it has tight control of the reins and the flow of information. For now, they are laying low and biding their time, or working on other schemes. What is Prince Tarquin doing here? Prince Tarquin is here representing an indistinct group of princes who are requesting that the Templar Order be assimilated into the faction militaries. Fuzzy? It is hard to tell if his support from the other princes is substantial at the moment. He claims that the other princes are too worried to speak, that they fear the Templar wrath if they make their claims publicly. Oh. That is ridiculous. Indeed it is. You can hear it from the horse's mouth. Will the Templar Order bow to their demands? Not at this stage, no. But we are isolated from the main fleet, and we Templars are very few. The factions rely on us, but they also covet their own power. In fact, they covered our power. For the time being, it is a distraction. A single snake in the grass, Prince Tarquin. It will go nowhere. What do we know of Leo Major? Leo Major is a dead world. There is some atmosphere, but the surface is so unstable it has been deemed uninhabitable on the Chalestine scale. Currently, it has been claimed by Prince Tarquin's dominion. Early survey results show that it has a metallic core. It is sure to be mined eventually. Thank you. Is that the prince, then? Prince Tarquin, I am surprised to see you here on the deck of the Righteous Fallen. Honor Templar, it is good to see you again. I am here on behalf of the faction princes and leaders lobbying for a new accord with the Templar Order, so that we may all be as effective as possible in our defense. The Templars are to become a part of our faction military organization. I must try to help hide my displeasure. The mech helps. The Templar Order has always been an independent martial order, fighting for the good of all of our people and factions. Yes, but those were in different times. You are now so few. Perhaps I can further explain our case. Which princes are behind this request? There is broad-based support for this new accord. Many of the senior princes have given me their support. As the founding continues, there are many new junior princes being appointed to the new worlds. Almost every junior prince with whom I have shared the directives of the new accord, their support has been strong. However, for a number of reasons, I am not at liberty to mention my princely supporters by name. For their own protection, you understand. What benefits do you see of integrating the Templar Order and your military? We need to utilize the strength of the Templar Knights, and only the princes have the intelligence and wide-reaching goals to put that strength to full use. As you saw in both Galantia Cross and Brightheart Prime, your Templar Knights were a perfect complement to the faction military forces.
You knights are the most elite strike force in our fledgling quadrant. There are dangers and risks at every turn. However, while you are ruled by your own autonomous leadership, the factions cannot rely upon your strength, only hope that it will be available. If the Templars are spread into the faction militaries, assimilated into our organization, oh, what things we could do together.
We are already spread thin. We are too few. Splitting the Templars into the military organization of the princes we would be isolated in tiny clusters. I hold my tongue. Patience is a virtue our ancestors learned long ago, and has been passed down in abundance. The Templar Order has a long tradition of protecting the factions and their freedom.
The Templar Order has long been at the center of the action in our history, but our history has been tumultuous, and full of changes. Yes, the Templars led the Star Traders in the Galactic War against the Guild, but that time of an all-out war against an identified enemy is over. We are scattered to the solar winds. The Star Traders carried a great destiny on their shoulders through the Exodus Templar. These are new times, and if we wish to ascend to our rightful place, we must have the courage to take new laws.
Only the Templar leadership can deal with this properly. I will not help by speaking out of turn.
But I will.
This is clearly a mistake, Prince Tarquin.
No, Honored Templar. There is no mistake here. It is time for new laws.
Where is Nira?
Nira is missing now. For too long. She left on a mission to investigate those anomaly readings, the ones Chief Scientist Mariel Thrall brought with her from the Faroe Islands. Those two struck up a fast friendship, and Thrall's claims worried Nira greatly. She left more than 2 months ago on the Dread Falcon. She is overdue. Space travel to Leo Major is long, but we must find her, her squad, and the Dread Falcon. The most pressing concern is the safety of Paladin Radahn and her squad. We Templars are too few to lose such a set of valuable people.
Nira is not one to be tardy.
Exactly. It seems that trouble is the only explanation for her absence.
What of Prince Tarquin?
The Templar Command will handle his diplomatic request. He's a distraction. We must focus on the important things now.
What assignments do you have for my Battleforce, Major?
The priority must be put on finding and rescuing Nira and her squad. I must ask your Battleforce to take the trip to Leo Major in search of the Dread Falcon and the Paladin.
What more can you tell me about deploying to Leo Major?
Leo Major is a dead world, so there are no colonies on it, not even an independence. It is owned by Prince Tarquin, who's being a royal pain at the moment. As owner, he has claimed it for an orbital mining world and declared it a faction world to keep potential settlers from touching down on surface and usurping his claim. Independents have a way of doing that. Leo Major is far away. It's almost a month's worth of travel. Once you're out there, you'll be completely on your own. Any decision you need to make on the ground, Captain, you make it.
Let's deploy to Leo Major to find and rescue Nira.
She isn't the kind to need rescuing, but she must have gotten in over her head this time. I will assign Sergeant Kathos to your team, and you'll be taking the Sphere Cutter. We don't have many vessels that we can spare. 23 colonies already, and every Templar is strapped.
But this is critical, Captain. Death before dishonor, Major. We will find her. Leo Major.
Dead world, claimed by Prince Tarquin of the Rydshot Syndicate.
The Dread faction floats in calm orbit of Dread Falcon,
It is Nero's ship, but there's no sign of the Paladin or her squad. Hailing frequencies crackle, but there's only silence.
We are far away from the core worlds now. We've been a month in the Sphere Cutter. Whatever happened to Nira, whatever we must do, we will have to do it unassisted. Our approach and the scans bring worse news. The only detectable life signs aboard the Dread Falcon are Terox Xeno, and there's a Terox Spore attached to the outer hull. We have no option but to go aboard seeking clues. Where is Nira Radahn?
A little jumble there, but not the worst I've done. There we go. The halls of the Dread Falcon are abnormally quiet. The ship groans occasionally, and there is the distant rumble of the void reactor. But there is no life here. Not human life, at least. Captain, the sensor kits are warming up. As suspected, there are Xeno aboard this Templar ship. Any signs of human life? None, Captain. We have to find out what happened here. We've managed to break into the lower cargo hold. There are 3 main terminals where we will be able to recover the ship's log. The second terminal will be hardest to reach in the far southeast. The central terminal is the closest. Once we have the data, we can retreat to the spear cutter and plan our next move. From inside the ship, we'll be able to use the main airlock. Let's move quickly. Every minute we spend on this deck increases the danger. Okay. My voice isn't quite as dead today, so that did not do as bad as it could have. I'm gonna make the assumption that there is no point I can capture. And just start moving in and hoping for the best. There are times I hate the sound cues. I'm not spooked by them, but it's just like, does that mean there's something coming? Or, yeah, apparently. Okay. That. Keep sending you down. This way. Supplies. Supplies. I can still move another step. Good. There's a console. That'll let the captain handle. This is not the worst situation. Fair. Fair, fair, fair. That was guaranteed to happen. We've recovered the ship's logs from the Central Command Console. We'll need more time to do an analysis, but the ship has been dormant for over a week.
Why did you leave Nero?
Sometimes I forget what turn I've done things on. Which is pretty bad when I'm only dealing with a handful of people. We've recovered the ship's log from the flight control center. A dropship descended to the planet a week ago. The documented schedules states that Nira and a few Templar knights and Mariel Thrall were to go. You know, the one thing that they don't mention is how the Xeno got aboard. Xeno, whatever. Like, that's the thing. How did they get aboard? That would blow this all wide open. We'd know who was behind it, probably. We've recovered the ship's log from the airlock command console. There was a flurry of activity a week ago, and the crew abandoned the Dread Falcon, right before the Xeno broke into the hull. She could have stayed and fought. She had Templars with her. But there was something that was more important. Actually, I'm stupid. How it happened is a giant Xenospore crashed into the ship. Mystery solved. At least I clued in. This loading dock shows signs of rushed use. A lot of heavy weaponry and a few Leviathan battlesuits were sent through here in a hurry. They were loaded onto a dropship. Then Nero was headed to the surface of Leo Major. But where? Only the ship's logs will be able to tell us that. I mean, we already knew that, but I don't think we actually found out where on the surface. That's probably, we gotta investigate and blah blah blah, research, blah blah blah. Either way. Just focus on getting everyone to our destination. How many turns? Can I make it there in... I should be able to make it there in that many turns. I mean, I'm not saying I will. I'm just saying I should be able to. I doubt they'll be generous enough to say, okay, you got one there you go. They've done that, but I don't think this is one of those missions. Oh, it is! We have the records we came to get. If we had time, I'd love to see this Templar ship purged of the Xeno. But wherever Nira and her squad have gone, they need our help. I'm lining up at the main air dock now, Captain. Leo Major. At the abandoned Dread Falcon. Nira Radon has gone down to the planet's surface? But why?
We have found few answers among the Dread Falcon's logs. One event sticks out. Upon entering orbit, the Dread Falcon was hailed by a Rychart strike fighter. When the captain realized there were Templars on board, he fled. Prince Tarquin, what is he hiding here? Shortly after, Nira and her squad went planetside. A xenomorph spore attached itself to the side of the Dread Falcon in the days following. The skeleton crew who stayed behind jettisoned in an escape pod. We've traced Nira's landing plan to the surface of Leo Major. We've located a crash site. We'll have to find her on foot. Alright. Well, we got time for one mission. Had a good drink. Up my juice. If anyone saw that picture I posted, that was indeed juice. It was cranberry, grape cranberry. I enjoy it very much. Okay. Hope you capture. What? There we go. That's better. I can't really do too much with this guy still. I should just invest in the paladins for the sake of doing something for him. Strength, train your Overwatch burst. We really need to get that up and strong. And what's that? Boost your overdrive. I don't really use you ever, but you never know. Our drop pod ascends back into the sky, banking away from the wreckage. Nearest ship went down here. Something winged it when it was descending to the surface of Leo Major. Their pilot did the best he could in setting it down. But he paid with his life, as did a number of the other Templars and crew on board. The survivors established a short base camp here at the crash site. We have to find their tracks and see where they were headed. Whatever it is, she will need our help. Captain, right on time. Even if I didn't have the memories of my ancestors encoded in my psyche, I would have seen this coming. We have Xeno activity. They're coming in all around us, Captain. We have to get a defensive perimeter up. There's a nearby tactical point, Captain. If we could capture it quickly, we could use it to our advantage to deploy another Templar and ordnance. This will be close fighting. Form up into a defensive stance. The Xeno won't care about the crash site. They will attack our Templars. We have to find the most defensive position possible. We have to kill a wave of 36 Xeno to secure this position. Oh, really? That's it? Well, the most secure position would probably be at the attack point. Like, maybe not, like, right on the attack point, but... Nope.
Did not want to change where I was aiming at. Okay. This is a very, very, very doable thing. Though doable does not necessarily mean enjoyable when it comes to the Xeno. Is oh, there's so many spawners here. No broods so far, but that could change. Let's get these. Lay down these. And take 2 shots. Or 1 shot. But that shot was a kill, and that's what matters. That was not good. That was very much not good. And this is probably downright just asking for death. Why? Sometimes you just gotta make your choices. That was not the worst it could have been. I didn't do anything with that second turret, which would have helped. We have the tactical point under control. Nero and her Templar squad were here. I can see the signs they left behind. They didn't stay long, but they survived this dropship's crash. Yeah. The sooner we clear this out, the better. Okay. What's Scrapple do? Gives you extra memory. Okay. This is not a loss. This is not a loss. Okay. I get just one deployment slot, or do I get two where I lost someone? Because that entirely changes what my plans are. Most likely, I'm only going to have time to deal with one anyways. Just because of the SP needed. Okay, I get two. But I only have time to really deal with one. But I can't deploy anything, which is not great. Not great is the wording I'm gonna use. There are other words I want to use, but okay. I would love to bring in the other engineer, have some fire turrets, just set up an array of flame. Because I could bring Gimblar, but I can have two points of flame if I bring in. Yeah. I need a lot to bring him in, though. I could just bring in... I could just bring in any of the music and stop for a second. I could just bring in a soldier, and it would probably be just as effective as throwing down fire right now. If I hadn't lost a soldier, I would be thinking differently, but as things are, this is just the smart call. Not particularly the genius call. Fall back. Because they have the spitter there. And you just go over and stand there. Okay. These turrets aren't as good as they used to be. I would probably need to start focusing down some upgrades for them. But having her capture is far more effective for me. How many turns are we on? How many have I killed? Does it say? No. I'm almost certain I'm nowhere near close, but I would love to have an estimate. You can't do that, can you? No. I didn't think you could, but sometimes... Sometimes they extend a little further than you think they do. These might be the last of them. Maybe. Come on, fingers crossed. Come on. Ah, we're over the tournament. Oh, we did it.
We've secured the site. Now let's bury the dead and find out what we can about Nira's course of action. She risked it all to get here, leaving behind a trail of dead and critical supplies she might need. What is she chasing? Isn't that the question that needs to be answered? And hopefully we'll answer those questions next time. That is the end of the stream for today. Leaving off on that cliffhanger. It's not a huge cliffhanger. But what does Nira seek? What is Prince Tarquin hiding? What will we find on this planet? Tune in next time, aka tomorrow, to maybe find some of those answers. Really depends on the length of the missions. For now, though, this is the end of the stream. Thank you as always for watching. Thank you to whoever is in the audience right now. I see I have a viewer. Extra more. Thank you for watching. And thank you to the VOD watchers. Beyond that, everything is still as go schedule wise. We will see what happens. So same time, same place tomorrow. Now, this is the end of the stream. This is the end of the stream. I hope you had a good time. Really hope you did. We made it to a new planet. And mysteries. I don't know what good rhyme for planet. Ah well. Mysteries to be uncovered. And here we go once again. So thank you for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.